What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Black Clover Mobile video. Alright guys, I'm getting this question a lot. A lot of people from Street Fighter Duel and other games that I'm currently playing are watching this video or watching videos of this game from other content creators. Shout out to you, you know who you are, and myself, and wondering, is this game any good? And more importantly, is it free to play friendly? Okay, so first off, let's cover the game a little bit. Is it any good? Here's my honest take on it. If you've played Seven Deadly Sins, I keep comparing it to this game because I played it religiously. It's pretty much Seven Deadly Sins in a different skin. That's the honest truth about it. It really is. There is no ifs, buts about it. Like the world's made up the same way. The battles are very similar, except they don't use cards. They use a skill system. Everything like that is the same. I will say this though: it is absolutely free to play friendly. So. Just so you guys are aware of all the things that are happening right now, why you should be joining if you have not been, get yourself a VPN, jump onto a Canada VPN and start playing this game. The Mage's Path has been phenomenal. You're able to get yourself quite a bit of rewards through this by just completing all these simple little missions, making it a lot easier to get. Like, you look at this, you get yourself a SSR Versatile Mage piece, which is a universal piece you can use to dupe your SSRs. You get yourself a lot of summoning tickets right now. You can get yourself a lot of black diamonds just from playing the missions, playing the game, being completely free to play. I have not spent a penny on this game. You can see here the packs are still all here. Nothing's been touched. I'm telling you now, guys, this is a perfect time to be joining the game. It's global. Like a lot of people have been saying this, who have jumped on from JP and KR and playing global, are saying that this is a much better, much more friendly version of the game. And I have to totally agree. From things that I've been watching versus the things that I've been seeing here versus there, it definitely is a better version of the game. And right now, if you join, you get yourself a Gateway of Reunion here, where you can actually choose a Season 1 character of your choice to actually just get through, complete this whole little mission here. It's pretty straightforward, and you get yourself a choice. So I chose Yami because I got Asta here from the actual summon, and I got Mimosa actually from the summons as well too. And I've got myself plenty of extra black diamonds, and I'm collecting, or black crystals, I should say, sorry, and I'm actually collecting a lot of the summoning tokens right now. Now, another cool thing that's going to happen as well, too, a lot of people don't know this. Hell, I didn't even know it until I watched a shout out to Antho, who actually mentioned this, is the Gateway of Reunion is actually refreshed every season, because you get yourself a card, or not a card, a key, sorry, that you can use towards another season character. So everyone has been saving and is saving for Noelle, the swimsuit version of Noelle, who is a completely broken character. If you haven't seen what you should be saving for, I've actually covered her, kind of went over her kit and everything. The fact that she's going to be free from the Gateway of Reunion allows free-to-plays to save more, for example, for Season 3 for Julius, or go for other swimsuit characters like or Ghosh, or even summon for Raya, right? And Lich. So this game has given the free-to-play players a lot of options, which is something that doesn't normally happen. Now, there's always a soft launch that can either happen in like go really well, or there's soft launches that can go really poorly. I have to admit wholeheartedly, guys, that this soft launch so far has gone really, really well in my opinion, because I've seen the effort that Garena has been putting into making sure that this game is, first off, bug free, which for the most part I haven't faced any bugs except a couple outages for maintenance, but I don't know if that has to do with the game or just just a couple server updates. But so far nothing crazy has happened game wise. That's number one. Number two, I have to say honestly, everything they've implemented outside of the reroll system has been excellent. The real reroll system they don't obviously want to encourage, so they pushed back a little bit on that, right? So they made it a lot harder to reroll, which is fine. Honestly, I'm not big on rerolling myself anyways. It's not the end of the world for me if I can't reroll. So I'm okay with the reroll system being a little bit worse, to be honest, because again, I don't really care for it, right? But a lot of people do, and it did upset a lot of people. But as soon as you start playing the game, you realize how clean and how complete this game actually is so far. They give you a lot of stamina, so there's a lot of farming you can do, a lot of ways to collect rewards. Look at this. Like if you do these rewards, for example, right? This is the weekly ones. You can complete all of these. Go to the advanced one. These are the monthly, and this is what I was talking about right here. The Key of Reunion. This allows you to do another Gateway of Reunion. So do not mess up your original Gateway. If you reset it, I believe you may actually end up using a key. You might have to reuse this one. So don't screw up. pick the character you want. I went with Yami. You might want to go Asta. Whoever you want to go with, right? The point is, it's not scary to be free to play here. You don't have that whole, oh damn, I have to pick and choose what I want the entire time. The beauty of it is you get to choose a lot more frivolously, right? Which means like you're more you have options to go and summon for banners and not be scared that you won't have enough for the next banner. Especially for Noelle. A lot of people know, like, a lot of people want Noelle. I want Noelle, for God's sakes. I've seen her kit. I've seen the gameplays of her. I'm like, damn, she's absolutely broken. And she is. But you also need to complete these things, right? Like, look, summon 20 times. Like, you need to get this stuff done in order to also complete this right here, right? Like, play an arena 50 times, 50 times, dismantle 50 gear. Like, make sure you're doing all of this to get this key, especially, and more, just as importantly, getting these SSR versatile mage pieces, which will allow you to dupe your characters. And then these ones here are for your rare ones. Not a big deal, but you do get yourself some tokens here, right? So don't be afraid, guys, to push and complete this stuff, right? It's very important to note that all of this is going to matter quite a bit. This is weekly, of course, right? And you can see here, like, it'll be reset in a whole week. Do these. They're absolutely worth it, and they're super easy to get done, and at the same time, you're going to get a lot of rewards. So, as for everyone's question, is this game free-to-play friendly? Absolutely. And the thing I have to say that I love about this game so far that's made me really happy is the rates aren't the greatest, I will admit that, but that's not a big deal to me because I'm able to enjoy the SRs a lot. There are some really, really good SRs in this game. Like, for example, Finral here I've been using as on my main team. He is absolutely busted. Amazing unit. Gives you speed, gives you attack, gives you everything you want as a buffer. So fantastic support. Going over here to Yuno, who's a pretty decent DPS. Going over to the Red Asta, who's a pretty decent defender. You get Charlotte for free in your first multi, so you get a good debuffer. Gosh, who's an incredible attacker for blue. You have Valtos here, who's an incredible buffer, right, for like crit, etc., making Asta even stronger. Again, just so much, like, so many SOs, really good tank, like, so many SRs here who give you the opportunity to go through the game without much of a hassle. Now, of course, whales are going to dominate the game once they start whaling hard. And once there's more players on global, you'll see a big shift in PvP. But right now, in the Canadian servers, honestly, there's not a lot of whales really going in. Most of them are, and I mean, Americans who are playing this or anyone else who's playing with a VPN, you actually can't purchase anything right now anyways, because the currency doesn't work on the game. So you're quite honestly, we're almost on a, not everyone's on a level playing field, but a lot of us are on a level playing field. So it's kind of nice to play a game right now where you're not overly concerned with everything that's going on from a whale perspective or a spender perspective, right? This is very much so far at the moment for everything that's been going on, very free to play friendly. I highly recommend guys jumping on and trying it out. I think it's super, super worth it. And I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with the gameplay and how well it plays out. Now, also just note this, it does require a lot of grinding. Okay, it does require a lot of grinding. A lot of people are going to ask that question, and I've answered it. It does require you to put in effort and grind. So just note that when you're playing this, it's not like an idle game where you're pressing skip and it does it X amount of times. You will have to play the game in the background unless you have skip tickets. That's the only thing that may trim me off about 7 Deadly Sins as well too, is it just killed my battery on my phone, and it also killed my tablet's battery at nighttime when I was charging it while playing it. I woke up, my God, my tablet feels like it's going to explode. That is literally the only problem I have with this game. Outside of that though, everything else has been absolutely amazing. I'm having a blast playing this, so I'm really happy that I jumped on board and actually gave this a try. I was really hesitant at first, but all my hesitations went out the window as soon as I started playing. So for those who are wondering, yes, absolutely give this a go. I think it's worth your time, and I think it's worth the investment, and I think you'll love the game. All right, guys, this is Payne. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.